guys, it's Karen with Love Your Land, and I tried to do this with my good camera, but I just can't get close enough up. It's just real blurry. So I'm just gonna use my iPhone. I'm gonna try and talk really loud so you can hear me. But I wanted to show you. I transplanted these seedlings that were in these tiny pots like that, which I still have to do those, as you can see. I did that last weekend, and they just went berserk. Like, literally, they looked like this. Just get this pothos out of here so you can see what I'm talking about. They just look like that, like these tall, gangly things with all this exposed stem. So I went ahead and put them in these grow bags. And in 1 week, this is what they look like. So do that. If you don't have pots, you can get 100 of these grow bags. They're gallon grow bags on Amazon for like $10, I think. So that makes them like 10 cents each. And they're great because you can, I stuck 6 in here, right here. The one behind it, I didn't really think it through. And I was filling the bags like out and up. And so I only fit 5 in there. But once I got to this, there's 2. I didn't quite explain that. Let me go like this. See? There's 2 pot. What are those pot things are called? Like troughs. Anyway, I only got 5 in this first one because I was filling them around. It was really making the bag full around. And then when I got to this one, I realized if I just fill them, going up, they really just the stem is needing to be buried as deep as possible. So that was, I did it after the fact. I wasn't going to unpot them, the ones in the back, just to do that. So if you have one of these trough type planters laying around, or you can get them at the recycling center. I got one of these from the recycling center. One of them I bought for free. I didn't buy it for free. Got it from the recycling center for free. But the only drawback with these grow bags is that they don't stand up by themselves real well. So they kind of do need to be in something and then supporting one another also. But this is obviously working out great. So what I did is I just potted them up, and they've been sitting here for a week, and they look great. They went crazy, but they've never been pruned ever, and they need to be. These are all orange Russolini. So I went ahead, using my other camera, tried anyway, and pruned these on camera. There's one plant here, another plant here. They're in separate pots. Boy, this is hard to do. Yeah. So I went ahead and took it down really about halfway on each, and that's what I'm going to do with all of them. And there's no way for me to do this real super duper up close. Ooh, something's happening here. Well, anyway, he's having a problem. But let's see, I'm going to prune this guy right now and see if I can take some of that weight off. So the issue is he's tangled. So you're going to go in here into the forest for a minute. There we go. Now he's back up. That was scary. So this is his stem down here. This one right here. So I'm going to go up, and I'm going to take off, let's see, we'll count 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and just take this part off. I would go lower if he was stronger, but he doesn't have a lot of foliage, so I'm just going to take this little guy off. Okay, get that out of there. Okay, the next one is a little sturdier. I know it's hard to tell with all these leaves and stuff in here, but I just really want to make the point that this is very easy to do, and your plants will benefit greatly from it. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to go up to, this is the top. What do you guys think? 1 or 2 down? I think I'll go to here. Right here. Okay. Now he's shorter. He's less top heavy. I took this thing off. Again, you can always root these in water and make more plants, but I don't need any more plants. Okay, the next one is here. And let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go right to here. Well, it's going to make it weird. Let's see. Go right here. Okay. reason I did that is because as this plant grows, he's more symmetrical this way. If I had cut up higher, he would have had this right here would have been going out sideways with you know, it was pretty far down before the next one, so it really would have been a lopsided plant. Okay, next guy. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Take a look. I'm going to cut this guy to... Oh, I'm not even showing you the plant. Let's see. Let me show you better. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this growth tip up here. But I'm going to take it all the way down to, not there. Here you go. Right here. So I'm taking all of this off. I know, it looks crazy, but this plant, you know, they're just stems and, you know, big, long, huge stems and then like a few leaves out the side. They're not really going to get anywhere. So you have indeterminate plants like this, just go ahead and make them shorter. Now this guy is not too gangly. He's actually kind of small. If you're seeing that white stuff on the surface, that's just the, what's it called? The good fungi from, trifecta. It's not mold. So I'm just going to take this growth tip off. Whoops. Okay. So now he's less top heavy and he'll grow side shoots. I didn't ever say that in this entire video, but that's the real point of this, is that so these guys grow side shoots off of all these little nooks here. They're not nooks. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's see, on this one, what do you think? It's not really an exact science. It's just, I mean, I guess it is. So this is like a lot of stem that's just not doing anything. That's a lot of energy that the plant is using to like deal with this and grow it. And it's just, we need more side shoots. So I'm cutting this all the way off from all the way up there. Okay. Uh-oh. So that, you see what I'm saying? That's just like a lot of stem. And there's no side shoots on this thing, except for these main ones, but that's just not making for a very full plant. And almost done here. This one, you're looking at 2, I think. Yeah. So this guy, let's see, what will we do? I'm just gonna cut, I showed you the wall. I'm just gonna snip this guy right here. And well, I don't know where that went. I'll find it later. And then, yes, I was kneeling that entire time. So see what I'm cutting off there? And the last one, let's go over here. Oh, I found it. Dang. The last one is this guy. He's got this little guy. I mean, these are really thin little side stem things. I'm going to cut this one right here. So I'm going to take all that off because, again, look at, that's just mostly stem. That's really not helping the plant photosynthesize or anything. It's just kind of like doo-doo-doo. So if I could move these things out of the way so you could see, that'd be awesome. I'm just going to snip him off right there. I'm not even, there we go. See? Nobody's screaming. Everything's all right. So I took that off because, you know, there is some foliage there, but it's just too much. So now these are all a lot shorter. Around this way so you can see better. Now they're really all about half the size of what they were. And as we get closer to it being time to actually put them out, we probably have another month. We definitely have another month here. But in the next month, these suckers are going to be super duper bushy and sturdy. And I mean, they already are pretty much, even with all those long gangly stems on them. But now that I've taken those off, they aren't top heavy. They're going to be super happy. So let me just show you on well, here's an orange Russolini. This is, you know, the one I did planted in January. I just fed him, so you are going to see some yellowing in here, but I can't even get the whole thing in the picture, in the frame. It's just, that's all of this you're seeing, all of this bushiness you're seeing is because I pruned it when I did. And I've pruned it again since then, quite a few times, like right up here. You can see, where is it? Oh my gosh, get out of the way, leaf. Right there, I just took that off. It was just getting too top heavy. And if you look at the peppers, same thing. All this, they're flowering too. I need to pick some of them up because they're really going crazy and there's like a bazillion flowers on these things. But look at all that. They weren't like this. They were like this guy. In fact, I just pruned this guy today. This one here. He has no side shoots. As opposed to this. He has no side shoots because I didn't prune him. I just left him alone for some reason. I guess I wasn't... I think he was really, really gangly, and I just wasn't quite sure where the growth tip was, so I just didn't do it, and then I still didn't do it. But anyway, I just did it this morning. It was like this. So that's pretty and everything, but it's not really doing the plant any good. So, bye. So now he looks like this, which is a little sad, but he's gonna, in days, you're gonna see little buds starting to pop out of these, not buds as in flowers, but little new side shoots popping out of each of these little crooks. And then more and more and more, and then more out of those, like this or this. And that's what happens when you prune the growth tip of a pepper or a tomato. All right. That's it. If you have any questions, post a comment below or go over to Facebook and ask me there, and I will answer you. And happy Sunday. Bye.